Simon Moon is one of 11 city parks in Westfield, but something new is coming here that's sure to make it a destination. Mondays with the Mayor starts now. Westfield Park Superintendent Chris McConnell filling in today for Mayor Cook because we want to talk about this new feature, Chris, that's coming to Simon Moon that's going to make this park really special. What is it?
So over the next couple of years, Simon Moon will expand. For those of you really familiar with Westfield, behind the City Services Center is the old wastewater detention ponds, the lagoons, and over the last couple of years, we've spent a considerable amount of time and work cleaning those lagoons up. And we always wondered what we were going to do with them, and it made the most sense to make them a part of Simon Moon Park. So over the next couple of years, we will add quite a few amenities to Simon Moon Park, as well as expand into those lagoons and change them into a recreational lake.
Yeah, so describe what this lake is going to be. I mean, how will it be used?
Okay, so there's a couple of different features to the lake. First of all, what we will do is we'll combine the two lagoons, which right now make about 12 acres. We'll combine them and shrink them down to about a 9-acre lake. We'll deepen it so it will be able to sustain life. So it'll have fish in it. It'll also remain a migratory stop for a lot of the waterfowl that come through, always have come through. It'll also be a good environmental asset for the other aquatic vertebrates that live here, the turtles, as well as muskrat and those types of animals as well. The other feature of this is it will actually be a stormwater detention basin, capturing some of the stormwater from the development to the northeast and holding that and helping to prevent flooding downstream.
So when we say recreational lake, we're talking about boating, that sort of thing?
Absolutely. So it'll provide a couple of different recreation opportunities. Our plan is to allow boats on it. These would be non-motorized boats, so paddle boards, paddle boats, kayaks, canoes, those types of things. And then we will stock it, and it will also be a lake to come fishing at.
So you settled upon a recreational lake. Did it just make sense because of those lagoons?
It did make sense because of those lagoons. It also made sense because it's not really an amenity that we have here in Westfield. We have a lot of lakes and ponds that are associated with development, but most of those do say, do not swim, do not boat, do not fish. They're there strictly to hold and capture stormwater and then let that either run off, dissipate into the ground, or let the sediment settle, and then that to flow into our waterways a little bit cleaner. So absolutely, it made sense because it was really a new amenity for us to provide to our residents.
So it's not just a lake. There's going to be, and we've looked at some of the renderings of what this is going to look like, but there are going to be other additions as well. Describe a few of them.
Absolutely. So we're going to pretty much re-envision the entire park. A lot of the stuff you see here today will change. The playground, for example, we'll see a completely new playground once the project's done. Instead of having one shelter like we have currently, we'll have two. The restroom will stay the same, but we will also add next to the pond, we'll have an educational pavilion where we'll be able to partner with other groups like possibly the Cool Creek Nature Center to do outdoor environmental education, and then also with our stormwater coordinator, and we can start doing some stormwater education stuff as well. We'll also have several boardwalks that meander in and out of the pond so that you can actually get out over the water and do some fishing from those boardwalks. There'll be an extensive number of trails in the park. There's also a plan to put a shelter up on the top of the sledding hill to hopefully keep all of our sledders a little warmer during the winter months. And then finally, one of the other big features is we're going to take the sledding hill and we're going to re-engineer it and revision it. Instead of you sledding down the south side towards 171st Street, we're going to turn it around and you're going to actually sled down the north side towards the pond. Now there will be some fill and obviously more of a lead out, so we won't be dumping you right into the pond. But it'll be a much safer, much more friendly sledding experience than it is currently.
Yeah, you know, Mayor Cook always says we don't have mountains, we don't have an ocean, so we have to invest in quality of life projects. So how do parks fit into that equation?
That's exactly what parks are. Parks and trails are quality of life, and they provide opportunities to get out and enjoy Mother Nature and the outdoors, and they give everyone an escape. And as we grow, we need to do our best to provide more of those quality of life amenities. And that's absolutely what the re-envisioning of Simon Moon will provide. It'll provide more quality of life outdoor experiences for our residents here in Westfield.
You know, we hate to put timelines on projects, but do you have some sense of when this is going to be ready for people to be able to visit?
So our hope is starting next year to start doing a lot of the big construction stuff. So the dirt work, so re-engineering the sledding hill, combining the ponds and deepening the ponds, and then adding some of the other major infrastructure pieces. So a larger parking lot, the buildings itself, even possibly the playground. That our hope is to start working on that all next year, and then probably into 2024, and then possibly the beginning of 2025, we'll finish out some of the smaller pieces. But there'll be a lot going on over the next 3 years. We'll do our best to keep as much of the park open and available for people to still use and enjoy. But we're really looking forward to getting this done as quickly as we can.
And we know it's going to be very special. And Chris, thank you for joining us today and
thank you for
talking about all the new improvements that are coming to Simon Moon.
Absolutely. We can't wait to get them done.
Okay, thanks, Chris.
Thank you.